evening, everyone. Now, if you asked me to join a beauty contest 3 years ago, my answer would have been no. I just could not see myself in the shoes of those girls on stage. I would have been terrified. But something completely just changed my decision around. What you see in Miss World today is totally different from what Miss World was before. From girls parading in bikinis, you now have ladies bringing in their own projects from each of their countries to present at the Miss World competition. I've had the opportunity to go to many countries this year, and it has opened my eyes into what Miss World can bring to the table. This year we visited Haiti, and it was a very memorable trip for me. We were going to Haiti as a trip to see the 5-year project that we had been doing there. And the organizer told me, let's go to this orphanage as a visit. I want you to see the kids whose home had been displaced during the earthquake. As soon as you enter the compound, all you see is a makeshift building. They don't have a proper home. This is where they sleep, this is where they eat, and this is where they study. As we make our way up the stairs, we're on the 2nd floor. And it's a sight to see all the kids rushing to you, happy and excited to see Miss World, to have somebody there draw inspiration to them. But a few moments later, the sound of joy turned to screams. It turned to fear. And one moment I was at the top of the 2nd floor, and the next I knew I was at the bottom. We fell through the 2nd floor. It was such a frightening experience for me because as my first duty as Miss World, I'm in an accident. And that is frightening. And I think to myself, what have I gotten myself into? What am I doing? What if we hadn't been there at that time? What if this accident happened without people to help these kids? So many questions started going through my mind. And then I thought, I'm here for a reason. I shouldn't doubt why I'm here. I had been put in this position because I am meant to be here, to do something useful. Somehow I try to think that I was in the right place at the right time. 6 weeks after I won Miss World, Typhoon Haiyan happened in the Philippines. It was then that I realized what my purpose really was. Maybe my mind was meant to be changed to do better. Maybe I was supposed to be in this position to raise awareness for my countrymen. And so what we did was, we went around the world and we raised that awareness. We raised that money. And I'm proud to say that we were able to raise over $2 million for those that were devastated in Typhoon Haiyan. And that is the power, and that is the voice that I know that I have as Miss World. Now for these people in Haiti, for those that go through that devastation in the Philippines or wherever there's devastation in the world, this is their everyday life. This is what they go through. This is what they know. And yet there's so much out there, there's so much opportunity, but it isn't given to them yet. And this is why we have all these contestants here today. This is why we have Miss World. This is the essence of Miss World. It is reaching out to the people who have that capability to give back to their communities. It's raising that awareness and making sure that these people are given that opportunity. And I believe that is my purpose, and that is these girls' purposes as well. So today, I hope that you listen to them with an open mind and an open heart, because these girls work so hard in making sure that their awareness or whatever project that they have is known throughout the world. They want to make sure that they do so much for their community, for their country, for their neighbors, their brothers, their sisters, whoever that they can help, they are helping someone. And they want to reach that out to you so that you can help them as well. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it possible? Is it possible to change the world? 42 years ago, Mrs. Julia Morley realized what true beauty resembles. She took a vision and turned it into a reality, a platform, beauty with a purpose. I think I speak for all of us when I say that we've all gone through experiences in our lives where we are being judged on what we look like. Standing here, I actually feel the judgment. Being a woman is probably the most difficult job. You have to act like a man, look like a lady, and work like a horse. There is so much more to us than this. We are all books. Yes, we have covers, but our stories make the difference. We all know that beauty fades with the ages. Our education and what we leave behind is what makes the difference. We all have a passion. We have a story. We are intelligent. We are all students, just like you. I am the product of an individual who had the privilege of education, the understanding of health, and the opportunity to live his dream, to become a doctor. I am a test tube baby. He used all of the above to fight infertility. I decided to use my gifts of life and my passion for health to give back. I'm currently a fourth-year medical student and looking forward to studying an MBA in business and start a business that focuses on women's health. The recipe is quite simple. Educate yourself, use your passion and your platform to make the difference. Light the candles around you, which will soon become a fire. Is it possible? Is it possible to change the world? Nelson Mandela said, "Everything seems impossible until it is done." Well, we are doing it. Thank you.